What's up? Ha! I'm fresh out of the shower, so my hair is especially fluffy right now. How y'all doing? Ying Jiji, you have every time I say ang pao, I don't know what the tones are on that. Every time I see that, I'm like, I don't know how to pronounce it. What is ang pao? I only know hong pao. I'm a filthy Mandarin speaker. Wait, what do we say in Shanghainese? Hong po. Hong po. Oh, I guess that is kind of close. Yeah. Yo, hi Momo. Ying is on time with the countdown for once. I didn't get distracted and then look back at OBS and be like, fuck. Yeah, the hair is fresh out of the shower. It's not quite floofy yet because it's still a little damp in the underlayers. I didn't fully blow dry it because I was running late. I don't know if I know we have a lot of code monkeys in this community. And you guys know that I don't really code for a living anymore, but I recently picked up some coding work at my job because I asked for it because I was like, shit, I haven't done any coding in in years, and I feel very rusty. Can I do a small feature contribution? My manager was like, fine. So I'm doing a small feature contribution, which of course has escalated into multiple conversations with the front end component library team, resulting ultimately in a refactor followed by a few other tickets I have to file as fast follows and bugs, because that's what coding work is like. But anyways, my point being, I lost track of time coding, so sorry. That's why I'm late. You were a coder, cool. What type? I used to do front-end engineering. Well, my whole team was full stack, but I was I was one of the 2 or 3 React experts on the team. So we were the React people. It's my mom's year of the dragon. Congratulations. Well, I probably shouldn't say congratulations. If you guys don't know, I know I've said this on stream multiple times, but if you're not well acquainted with Chinese culture, when it's your zodiac year, it's a year of bad luck. So my brother, who has been having his year, oh my god, it has been kind of a rough year for him. Well, it was also a good year in many ways for him, I think. But he wore a red bracelet all year to ward off the bad luck. That's what the culture is. React is the Facebook language. Yes. Well, I don't know if I would call it a language. I guess it can be. Yeah. The front end framework built on JavaScript. I'm one of those JavaScript apologists. You'll find us in the wild sometimes. Alleviation? Oh, is it alleviation? That's clever. Hello. Hi, Ying. I can't believe I'm actually catching one of your streams. Found you when I was looking for how to start streaming video. Ooh, you're putting on overlay together. Have fun. Good luck. I hope my video was helpful. Thank you for checking out my stream. I hope your stream goes great. Is it fan tai sui? What does that mean? Oh, you're a rooster gal, make it. I didn't know that. Well, I probably wouldn't know most of your guys' zodiac signs. I don't know why I said that like I was supposed to know. Imagine if I was the type of streamer. It's like those teachers who learns everyone's name within one day of class. Imagine if I was the type of streamer that knew the zodiac signs of everyone in chat. Bro, I don't even know most of y'all's pronouns because the pronoun add-on doesn't work. I have it enabled in browser, but it doesn't work in OBS, which is frustrating. Java? I'm not a Java apologist. Java doesn't need anything to apologize for. I'm a JavaScript apologist. Very different. I love the educational streams too, Lily. Okay, so to recap, for anyone who doesn't know what the hell this stream is about, and you're showing up and you're like, why is this even a question? Once upon a time, the people on Bilibili, I wouldn't go as far as to say that they tried to cancel me, but they certainly had some words to say about the fact that I said Lunar New Year instead of Chinese New Year during my stream last year for, I want to say Lantern Rite. I think that's right. I think someone had clipped one of my Lantern Rite streams and put it on Bilibili, and at some point in it I had said Lunar New Year instead of Chinese New Year, which through that stream I had been using them more or less interchangeably, but I would say Chinese New Year when I meant the specifics of Chinese customs, and I would say Lunar New Year when I meant the overall cultural phenomenon in East and Southeast Asia that encompasses the celebration of the new lunisolar year. I can't believe I would have to say that sentence, you know what I mean? But I guess what it alerted me to was the fact that, I know it's kind of dumb, isn't it? But I think it alerted me to the fact that this phrase was a lot more sensitive than I had expected. Like, I thought that we were supposed to say Lunar New Year because when I said Chinese New Year, it was uninclusive of other people celebrating the holiday. But at the same time, I was recognizing that my version of the celebration is different, and that's why it doesn't hurt for me to say Chinese New Year, because that is what I celebrate. It's not inaccurate. I'm not including people. This is just the festival that my people celebrate, and if you are not my people, then it's not for you, you know? But nuance is dead on the internet. So anyway, long story short, the whole conversation made me realize that that there is actually, like, because they were trying to say that factually speaking, Chinese New Year and Lunar New Year are two different concepts because they fall, like, based on the calendar on different days or even months in some cases. So that's where I started to get really confused, and I was doing a little more research. Like, beyond just the politics of it, like, literally how does the Chinese lunar calendar, like, what is Nongli? Like, I think that's a very valid question. Have you guys ever seen a Nongli, like, oh my god, maybe I can grab their certificate. I have a few things that are, like, documented in Nongli dates, and they're fucking whack. Like, I literally, my mom tried to explain, okay, so the thing I have is, like, a certificate of legitimacy for a clay teapot. It's a sha teapot. And because those, you know, can be very precious. The one I have is medium, it's like $100. It's like a starter clay teapot. Purple Sands teapot, I should say. It's has a certificate, and the certificate of the date of creation, the date is not in Gregorian date, it's like lunisolar agricultural Chinese calendar, aka Nongli calendar. And I could not understand it. I spent like an hour with my mom going over like how it broke down, and she could not explain it to me. I could not understand. So anyway, long story short, politics aside, I realized I had major knowledge gaps around the basic topic of like how the Chinese lunar calendar even works, and what makes it different from other lunar calendars of the region. So that's what we are here today to read Wikipedia articles to understand. Deco Meow, welcome to chat. Mama, that is an interesting turn of phrase / spelling. The lunar calendar, hence Lunar New Year, isn't wrong. Well, but it's not like the actually of that statement is it's not actually a lunar calendar, right? It's not. If it were just a calendar based on the moon, it would be way more massively offset from the Gregorian calendar than it is. So it's not. It's not just a lunar calendar. If we're going to actually through this, like the netizens can in fact claim that it is inaccurate to say that it's a Lunar New Year. However, I think if you were to amend that statement to say lunisolar New Year, they can't actually you anymore because you'll be correct. Which is silly because there's also variations of the lunisolar calendar, which is why we say Chinese lunisolar calendar. Anyway, obviously I only understand the very basics of it, so I'm gathering from this chat that y'all don't know any more than I do, which is good. It means we can learn together. T-Ware stream when? Oh, haven't we already done one? We already did one where we went through and like cataloged all of my T-Ware, and then I went through and we talked about like the markings on them and everything for the makers and the painters. I would like to get edumacated. Bamboo is Chinese supremacism all the way down. I mean, I can see that it might be coming from a place of Chinese nationalism or whatever, but I don't know, like putting all that stuff aside because I don't feel qualified to make a comment on that. The reason I don't feel qualified is because I don't understand their arguments. So I'm trying to make a good faith attempt to understand what the hell. Not only a good faith attempt, but also because I genuinely would like to be able to read the certificates on my fancy teapot certifications. Like I would like to know. That's like a very basic need. It's the year of the dragon because you're year of the dragon. Oh, Satanic Tay, welcome. You might have missed the intro. Wait, no, I feel like you've definitely been in chat when I talked about this before, but how it's not a good luck thing when it's your year, so watch out. Wear a lot of red. I'm wearing red right now. It's not my year. My year passed. It's been a few years now. I was a pig. Full tea stream one. Oh, so not a tea-wear stream, but a tea stream? We could do a tea collection stream. But my tea collection is also always on rotation, so it's a little bit hard to do, but we can. Lantern Ride, have I played this year? Not yet. I want to do it on stream, so we'll probably do it next week, because this week I'm fully focused on, I mean, we're just going to do a short like learning together stream today, and then on Saturday, that's the really exciting event. We're going to be making dumplings. I haven't done a cooking stream in a while. I'm pretty sure it's going to be sponsored by HelloFresh. We'll see. I haven't signed anything yet, so I don't really want to lock that down. My manager might have signed something. I should check. We've been talking about it anyway, so it might be a sponsored stream on Saturday. But we're gonna be making dumplings. How was my trip? Oh my god, I have to tell you guys. So I think before I left for my trip, I said something like, we're going to Tahoe and there's a snowstorm, so I don't know how it's gonna go. And so the long and short of it is, my trip to Tahoe was rough. Basically we left at 3:30. So the drive from the Bay Area, the California Bay Area, to South Lake Tahoe or Lake Tahoe is roughly 4.5 hours, on average. We left my place at 3:30 p.m. and at midnight we had to make a decision about whether we were going to try to cross the mountain pass or not, because every single highway we tried to go to was closed. 3 of them. So, we didn't make it that night. We were supposed to arrive at like roughly late dinner time, like 8, maybe 9 p.m. on Friday night. Not only did we not make it on Friday night, we had to turn around and go back to Sacramento, where we booked a hotel last minute for the night because it was just like a mess. So we didn't make it until 2 p.m. the next day because we like took our time waking up the next day because we were so tired. Yeah. Me's Fortune? Am I saying that right? Found you. We're gonna watch a video on how to pronounce the CN Genshin names. Welcome. Hello, good to see you. Cars arrived at 1. Yeah. So there were 3 cars total, and then Momo's car arrived at like close to 2 a.m. Yeah. It was a time. Anna Rose, welcome. No worries, you're not even late. We just started. I always said Happy Chinese New Year to people who say it first, only to get confused because New Year's for me is in April, and even that it's Happy Khmer New Year. Yeah! That was another thing. Was like, that's lunar, or I'm not sure if the Khmer one is lunar or lunisolar. So we're gonna look up that. That's one of the things I want to cover today. Yeah. Our car arrived at 2 p.m. the next day. It was pretty rough. Yeah, it was still very fun. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And our car really kept it together. Totori was on the car with me, and we were all just like, you know, the like, this is fine dog, but we were all like also just, I mean, it was suffering, but we were also having a good time. I feel like even the worst of times in good company is a fun time. You know what I mean? We made the best of it. Mia's Fortune, I said it right. Okay, I'm glad. I love it when I guess, I almost said Slack. What the fuck? When I guess, my whole brain is just work recently. It's horrible. I love it when I get Twitch usernames correct. Will this stream get clipped by Billy? Let's bet. Well, that's why my starting soon screen, I'll show you guys. That's why my starting soon screen said in before the Nezins try to cancel me again. It's a joke. They didn't actually try to cancel me. It was not that bad. Nobody actually came for me. I didn't get harassed on any platforms. There were just some weird ass conversations in BDBD comments that I probably shouldn't have even gone to see, that I probably wouldn't have seen if I weren't trying to actively upload to BDBD around that time and happened to get recommended a clip of myself. So... Anyways, nothing sucks with non-sucky people. That's a very good summary, Sunny Bubbles. The brain truly gets smoother every day. No, they're not gonna, well, maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. Maybe they will try to cancel me this time. We'll find out. But you know what? We're just here to learn today. I'm not trying to assert any kind of knowledge or expertise. We're just gonna read some Wikipedia articles, watch some YouTube videos together. There was one in particular that looks really promising. I'm actually really excited about finding this channel. So I was trying to look into like if there was anyone who could explain like that certificate that I was talking about, where how do the dates break down in the Chinese lunisolar agricultural calendar. And there is one video I found that looks very promising from a YouTube channel called 5,000 Years. And it's like this lady with like a lot of in-depth Chinese culture knowledge. I'm very excited to find this channel because I'm like, I can watch, hopefully the rest of these videos are also equally very informative. So I haven't watched it yet. We can watch it together. That'll be the first one. So let's start there. once I fix my freaking overlay. 1 second. I moved the browsers around and now they're a little wacky. Here we go. So this is the lady. And then let me move the window to a better position. It's a little zoomed in. Yeah? Wait, I think I can do better. Give me a moment. Maybe like that? I think that's pretty solid. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, you guys ready? Circle Ying, what do you mean? Am I not always a circle? The BDBDX Ying lore. They have been very kind to me. I will be clear. There's just a few people that are incredibly annoying. But the BDBD community as a whole has been very welcoming. There were people who even offered to translate my stuff for free. I ended up turning them down, but I appreciated the offer. That was very kind of them. Enjoy your lyric, Makita. Anyways, this lady is very beautiful. I really like her outfit. I don't even know what her name is, but this is the channel, 5,000 years. Before we go into the videos, I want to show you. Like, I feel like if you're a Chinese culture nerd, this is like the dream channel. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, I can't believe I've never been recommended this channel before. This is so cool. But anyway, let's watch that first video first together. Okay, ready? I know her thumbnail game is so strong. Okay, I want to make sure I'm not blasting you guys. Let me get my desktop audio on. Pause my BGM and go.
Hi everyone, I'm Ali. Welcome to 5,000 Years. Chinese New Year was on January 25th this year, and many of you probably know that after Chinese New Year, we have officially transitioned from the year of the pig to the year of the rat.
Oh, this was from a few years ago then, huh? 3 years ago.
Chinese zodiac. In today's video, let's find out what's the root of the Chinese zodiac and how
this could be like a
counted years in ancient times.
Like a Udemy video, like a LinkedIn learning video.
The standard year
it's so professionally
produced
produced
by the world right now uses the birth year of
this
Jesus
is from 3 years ago,
as
so
year
2020.
one. And of course, we're now living in the year 2020.
Oh, 2020.
This system was only introduced in the 6th century and wasn't widely adopted until the Gregorian calendar was introduced in the 16th
I'm sorry,
century.
I'm going to speed it up slightly because the ADHD
China,
is not enjoying.
Had developed
We're going to do
its
1.25.
own calendar system more than 4,700 years ago. And the earliest artifact shows that it has been used to mark the year and dates since the Shang dynasty more than 3,500 years ago, allowing China to have the longest continuous written history of any country in the world. This system was developed by the Yellow Emperor.
Well, I guess
and
continuous
the
is the key word there.
His reign as year 1. According to the Book of Han,
What's the Book of Han?
enroll into elementary schools at the age of 8 and start learning the Chinese calendar system. So next, let's take a look at how exactly this system works.
You can keep up with fast English. I speak in fast English, Miracle.
Instead of numerical numbers, the traditional Chinese calendar uses the Ganzhi system to count the years. Ganzhi is the abbreviation of Tiangan and Dizhi, which means heavenly stems and earthly branches. So this system is also known as the stems and branches. There are 10 heavenly stems.
天干 甲乙丙丁戊己庚 what?
Branches. 子丑寅卯辰巳午未申酉戌亥. The system matches one stem with one branch, and every stem and branch has an attribute of either yin or yang. A simple way to remember
there's a
this is that
binary
all the odd
level on
characters
top
are
of
yang
it.
and all the even characters are yin.
Oh.
A yang stem can only match with a yang branch, and the yin stem can only match with the yin branch. So after Jiazi, we go to the second stem, Yi Chou, and then Bing Yin, and so on and so forth, until the last stem, Gui You. And we repeat the 10 stems, and we get Jia Xu and Yi Hai. And now we repeat the 12 branches.
Wait, no. I'm not following. I'm not following. Wait. No. Wait. Okay. But what are the heavenly stems and earthly branches? Like, what are the Tiangan and Dizhi? Hold on. Okay, so they're for counting. It's a system. I need to suspend my lack of knowledge for a moment and just accept that this is how the system works. 1.25 might be too fast for this. I don't think it's I can't pay attention if it's too slow. So hold on, we'll just repeat it a few times. It'll be okay.
Heavenly stem,
earthly branches. Okay, so there are 10 and 10, and then there's yin and yang. Okay.
The system matches one stem with one branch.
Okay.
And every stem and branch has an attribute of either yin or yang.
So they can only be mapped in order like that? Why separate them then? Anyways.
A simple way to remember this is that all the odd characters are young
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and 12. Oh! Why? For why? Why do they not line up?
and all the even characters are in
10 stem, 12 branch. Yes, I think that's correct. Vermilion Miser, welcome.
A young stem can only match with a young branch, and the in stem can only match with the in branch.
Okay, fair.
So after 甲子, we go to the second stem, 乙丑, and then 丙寅, and so
Okay,
on and
okay.
so forth,
Fair.
until the last stem, 癸酉.
It just feels like overly engineered, you know what I mean? I feel like there must be a reason that there's like a 10 and a 12.
And we repeat the 10 stems, and we get 甲戌.
Oh, wait, does this mean that it's perpetually in rotation then? Where it's like 10 to 12, and then you go 10, and then 12, and then 10 and 12, it gets more and more offset every time, so it's like a wheel. Like if you had two dials, they would like, you know what I mean?
And 乙亥. And now we repeat the 12 branches. So next is 丙子, and you get the idea.
Oh, okay, I was right. I think that's correct. But why? Yeah. It does feel like math, doesn't it? Okay.
When the stems have been repeated 5 times, it goes back to 甲子, and that completes a cycle
5
of a
times.
total
Oh,
of
because 60. Why? This is like when I was taking chemistry, honors chemistry in high school, and like nobody was telling me why. Everyone was just like, this is just how it is. And I was like, I'm the type of learner that doesn't understand unless you tell me why.
60 character combinations.
Why?
When this is used to count the years in the Chinese calendar, the first combination 甲子
甲子
is assigned to year 1.
Year 1.
When the cycle completes, it goes back to the beginning.
So it's cycles of 60 years?
It repeats every 60 years. Using the system, this year is the year 庚子.
How would anyone even track all that? And why? They could only rotate 5 times before defeating you 5 characters that match. Yeah. 10 characters with 2 sets of 5 since they can only match the Ying. Now you see who the math nerd is in this chat, guys. It's 3. You can tell what 3 does for a living. So work with numbers. Ying just needs a mug. You're so right. I need a Y mug. The Ying, the Y in Ying just stands for Y. Why? I'm not a math major. I hate math. Says the data cruncher. What are you talking about? Okay, hold on. Counting the months. Sure, whatever. Why?
The system can also be used to count the month. Every month is assigned a fixed earthly branch character.
I will say she has this laid out so cleanly, and I appreciate it. I have a personality flaw that makes it impossible for me to learn things if I don't understand why they were designed that way. You would buy that mug? New Ying merch? Why mug? I haven't made merch in like 3 years, guys. Leave me alone. I'm kidding. I think it would be cute merch. I think if energy allows, I will get back on top of it and try to make merch again. Anyway, just like an ancient Greek, we need the merch. We need the Y merch. Would it just be like my VTuber going like Y in this kind of like arms up position, and then it's the Y in the word Y? I think that would be pretty good. I think that would be a pretty solid mug design. I think I should stick figure it. My theory is that it's to make everything complicated so that the underclass can stay illiterate. No! Wait, Totori, I would usually be like, yes, that sounds right. But in this case, the point of this, I did this much research, okay? The point of the Chinese lunisolar agricultural calendar is for agriculture. There were special dates that the government would like indicate, and I don't mean the present government, I mean like ancient China government would designate as like farming related dates. So it was really not about literacy as much as it was about farming. Also, to 3's point, I think they did have a pretty high literacy rate, but I don't know if that extended. I think it was like probably high for its time, but that doesn't mean like high for our standards, right? It is probably a spiritual thing based on the 天干地支, like heavenly stems and earthly branches concept. That smells like spirituality. So that might be it. You know what? Maybe, hold on. Let me see if I can find in here somewhere. Lunisolar. Okay, so this is the other thing I was thinking about. Where it's like cycles of the sun with the moon. Like, could the 10 and the 12 be somehow correlated to sun versus moon? Or, sorry, I know this text is really small. I'll make it bigger later. What if I just search, like, in English, because I would suck at reading, 天干地支, or actually heavenly stems and earthly branches, because I don't think I can pay attention to the rest of this video until I know why. Let's look at Hong Kong Observatory. 12 is also the 12 zodiacs. Maybe, it's possible. It's called a sexagenary cycle. How do you pronounce this? No, not trans. Translate. I mean, yes, trans, but not right now.
Sexagenary.
Sexagenary. The fuck? Yeah, we're about to go down a rabbit hole, aren't we? Okay. Started in different periods of history. The Ganzhi years and days have been used for 2,000 or 3,000 years. Oh! In ancient time, the months and hours, the hours are called shichen, as in like time units, were named after the earthly branches only. And through the years, people started to make stems of the months after the stem of the year and stems of the hours after the stem of the day. I'm even more confused than before. The what? The hours and the what? The huh? Okay, so the hours were called shichen. Months and hours were earthly. And then it evolved so that people made the stems after the year. Table 4. I can't. It's not computing. I'm not. Okay. The heavenly stems. We're doing great, guys. We're doing great. This is going beautifully. The heavenly stems or celestial. You guys see why I had to come on stream to do this? Because I was trying to read it like on my own and it was not happening. I was reading and then I had like 20 Wikipedia tabs open and I was like, no. The 10 heavenly stems or celestial stems are a Chinese system of ordinals. Ordinal numbers or ordinal number words are words representing position or rank in sequential order. Okay, so like sequence words that first appeared during the Shang dynasty. This is literally as old as the history of China itself, as like a cultural identity. Shang is like the first dynasty you learn about when we learn about the sequence of dynasties. Did you guys ever learn the dynasty song in like any history class you've ever taken? You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm talking about? The one that goes like, well, I don't know, everyone probably has a different variation of it, but the one that we learned in history class was 上周清汉上周清汉隋唐宋隋唐宋元明清 Republic 元明清 Republic 毛泽东毛泽东. Our world history class, our AP world history class taught us this one. It's probable, I guess, if you never took a high-level AP or like high-level world class that you wouldn't know it. But isn't that fucking hilarious? But it's because of this song that I know the order of the dynasties. Like, I literally came home and I sang it for my dad and he was like, oh my God, you know the dynasties now. I need a song like that, but for the US presidents. I'm sure it exists, but I never learned one. I think someone said like Camp Rock had one or something. Maybe that was for the states, not the presidents. Anyway, yeah, that last part was goofy. But it's not inaccurate. You're gonna spit out your boba. I'm happy to be the source of such delight for you to demo. They sing Mao Zedong as if it's Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, yeah. But it's Shang Dynasty, 周秦汉隋唐宋元明清 Republic, Mao Zedong. Anyway, this is why I was like, it first appears in the Shang Dynasty, and I was like, it's as old as China itself. 1250 BCE. Can you please repeat all of that? You want it one more time? We can do that. It was taught to me by, wait, who was my AP World teacher? I want to say she wasn't Chinese, but she was some kind of East or Southeast Asian. But I don't remember her name. Oh, I think she was married to someone, and so her last name was pretty not Asian. Yeah, but like she couldn't speak Chinese, my point being. Anyways, 上周清汉，上周清汉，隋唐宋，隋唐宋，元明清 Republic， 元明清 Republic， 毛泽东，毛泽东。Love that song. It's carried me through all these years. I learned about it like 11 years ago and I'm still remembering it, okay? It's the melody of Jacques. Yeah, and the melody of 两只老虎，两只老虎，跑得快，跑得快，一只没有眼睛，一只没有尾巴，真奇怪，真奇怪。You want to see a Chinese high schooler react to me singing this to them? Maybe we should clip it for Bilibili. I'm just inviting trouble at this point. Don't let me do it, guys. Don't let me do it. I'm trying to be on the DL here. I'm trying to not be like a high profile content creator. Don't let me do it. It's for sure gonna start some kind of controversy, and we have had more than enough content creator drama in the past month to last all of us multiple lifetimes. So I'm done. Fuck. What were we talking about? It first appeared in the Shang Dynasty. Oh, the 10 days of the week. How interesting. They were also used in the Shang period ritual as names for dead family members who were offered sacrifices on the corresponding day of the Shang week. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. No, I'm not dipping my toes across the Great Firewall. No. The 10 days of the week. They had a 10-day week in 1250 BCE in China. I'm gonna get a cancel thread. I'm gonna get a twit longer. About Ying _ verse. Twit longer. Please don't. My lifespan will dramatically shorten, and I would rather that not happen. 60 days and 60 years. I mean, we don't know that it was necessarily used in the calendar format back then. We just know that it was weeks. Free Shavakadu, welcome. Sorry, fresh avocado, welcome to chat. But why? I don't know. I don't know what they would try to cancel me on. We'll find out. I'll click the tweet longer. I'll fall for the clickbait. If a Chinese netizen were to jump over the wall, it sure as hell would not be a tweet longer. I will say that. It would just be open harassment. Anyways, they were used in combination with the earthly branches, which is a similar cycle. Here, let's open that page. Similar cycle of 12 days. You know what? Oh my God. Today can be one of those streams where I keep track of the topic jumping. Wait, I got scratch paper somewhere. I know I keep it somewhere. Where is it? Shit, where did I put it? That's not scratch paper. Those are my D&D character sheets. These are very important pieces of paper. It's like my LLC paperwork. What's this? Oh, that's from the IRS. That's not. Let's not write over that one. What's the shit? Okay, I have the back of an envelope. Will that work? So much ADHD. Stop! I think I'm doing a great job. Okay, this is the ADHD. Okay, so we started with we'll just say 农历. How do you write 农? How do you write 农? 忘了怎么办? 打出来. Wait. Let me just type it and then I'll remember. 农历. There it is. Okay. 农历 video, right? And we didn't even finish it, and then we moved to 2 simultaneous Wikipedia pages, which is Heavenly Stems and Earthly Branches. Heavenly Stems and Earthly Branches. Okay, here is how the back of my envelope looks right now. Oh, motherfucker. It's so overexposed. This is how the back of my envelope looks right now. Okay, this is our topic map. D&D papers kept with the LLC papers. You know, before you pointed that out, I never noticed. They're equally important to me. That's all I can say. They're in the same folder because they're equally important, okay? My character sheet is just as important as my LLC documentation. All I see is white, just like me. But on an A0, listen, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, I'm okay with this. Oh my god. Bro, we just started streaming. My stomach hurts from laughing. Elvira, hello! Welcome. What is up? What were you guys up to? It's nice to meet you. Let me do a shout. Yeah. I have Chinese keyboard on, so it's a little funky wonky. 1 second. Let me switch back. I want to do a shout out. Comfy Raid. What were you guys doing? Shout out Elvira. Oh, burp. Sorry. You were playing Elden Ring. Wait, comfy Elden Ring stream? I really like the sound of that. That sounds really nice. Welcome. I hope you had a great stream, Elvira. Thanks for bringing your community here. What did they say? Your CPA. Hey, Ying. So I think everything looks great, but dear God, what the fuck is your bard build? Listen, that's a druid. For those of you just joining our stream, welcome. My name's Ying, variety streamer and once in a while VTuber. I haven't been VTubing very much recently. We go through phases here. We are desperately Wikipedia diving today because I'm trying to find out why the Chinese netizens tried to cancel me 1 year ago. I'm joking, okay? For the sake of clarity, I'm joking. We are learning about how the Chinese, like, Nongli agricultural calendar works. So we're doing a Learn Together stream today. We were playing Elden Ring, explore and try to defeat Godric over and over again. I can see why you would have to, you know... Wait, hold on. I'm really impressed that you're able to make that kind of a... Honestly, it sounds kind of frustrating experience into a comfy stream. That's impressive. I applaud you. Every day's been going well so far. It's been as good as can be expected. I hope yours is better than mine. We'll say that. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for bringing your community here. If you need to rest, please do so. I imagine trying to defeat Godric over and over again is not the most relaxing experience. You saw my Notion video. I hope it was helpful, Twirl. I watched it back recently and I was like, shit, I think I went too hard, too fast, too much all at once. I think the ADHD brain went kind of and I didn't check myself. I genuinely, at the point of release, thought that video was like a nice beginner level introduction. And then I watched it back and I was like, I'm talking a mile a minute and covering 50 different topics at the same time. I think this is not a beginner's video. That's my bad. I'm sorry. We're ready to get comfy and learn here. Perfect. Okay, so to recap for the people just joining us, we started out on this person's channel because she makes a whole bunch of like what seem to be, I haven't watched all of them yet, but what seems to be really cool, like Chinese sort of like ancient history focused videos, because I really wanted to learn how the Chinese agricultural calendar works because it has a lot, it's very finicky, it's very strange to me, to my modern Western eyes, very strange. So I'm trying to figure that out. In the process of watching this video, she went through this thing where, let's see if I can explain it. Let's see if I've learned it, okay? There are, the way they count years, there's two systems. The one on the top is called the heavenly stem, or two parts of the same system. The top is the heavenly stems, and the bottom is the earthly branches. And there are 10 heavenly stems and 12 earthly branches. And then what happens is each of them gets connected together in a pair. So a stem gets paired with a branch. But they have yin and yang properties. So you can only connect them across, so dark is yin and light is yang. You can only connect them in the same category. Thankfully, 10 and 12 are both even numbers, so you'll never mismatch them. And then as you see, there's like 12 on the, well, let me turn off CC. There's 12 on the bottom and 10 on the top. And so there's 2 gaps here. And so to fill in those gaps, you loop again the first 2 of the heavenly stems and you bring them back here and they make 2 new pairings at the end. This cycle continues until you complete the full cycle and it returns back to this setup every 60 years. Obviously very complicated. And so the reason I couldn't get farther in this video is because I got really stuck on like, why are there 10 heavenly stems and 12 earthly, like, for why? So we ended up on, you know, like, is it like because of the sun and the moon? Like, what are the reasons? What did they correspond to? So we ended up on the Wikipedia article for heavenly stems and earthly branches, and now we're just reading through them. And that's how we found out that in the Shang dynasty, which is the first, I would say, dynasty of note in Chinese cultural history, they had a 10-day week because it says the heavenly stems, they were used as the names of the 10 days of the week. So that's where you guys found us. That was my full recap. I hope that was acceptable. I love the little noted emote. That's so I should get one. At this point, Y stands for we help Ying. I like that. We should keep it. Napoleon also had a 10-day week. What? Really? I did not know that. That's pretty cool. Really? I agree. I think wiki diving is a fun activity. Did you guys know there's wiki scavenger hunts? Oh, hold on. We're keeping track of my ADHD moments by making a topic map of all the things I'm jumping to. So far, we just have one branching. But we're gonna go from these two into Elvira Raid and then Napoleon 10-day. You know what? Now that I've written this down, I can't even, you can't even blame me for the ADHD. I've said this before, but Chad is just as responsible, huh? How can you drop a factoid as fun as Napoleon had a 10-day week and expect me not to Google that? Napoleon had a 10-day week? The Republican calendar. During the French Revolution? For why? Why did they feel the need to change? It was designed in part to remove all religious and royalist influences from the calendar and was part of a larger attempt at decimalization in France. Oh, because 10 base. Oh, decimal time of day? I really like that. That is a deeply enjoyable fact. Thank you so much for leading me down this. Okay, hold on. French Republic calendar. Also, I heard a notification. What is? 1 second. I need to write my ADHD down before I forget it. Alleviation. I said it right the first time, not the third time. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. You know what? That's kind of sick. That's what I'm saying. Maybe we should decimalize our weeks. Wait. I'm already having a hard time with the 5 out of 7 work week. So how... Okay, hear me out. 5-5. 5 days of work, 5 days of rest. 5 days of work, 5 days of rest. Do you see the vision? Forget 3-day weekends. That's what we've been, that's the thing. We should do 5-day weekends. Yes! This is our French Revolution. Vote for Ying for president and we will make it happen. That's how it should be. 50-50 split. I love it. That's what I want to see. Exactly. 2 days of work, 28 days of donuts. There's all sorts of nonsense currency math the UK used for centuries and resisted decimalizing currency for a century. Oh yeah, like tuppence. 2 pence. Riverchill, you walked into a revolution, motherfucker. If it's a French Revolution, we ain't voting. You're so right. You're so right. This is a bloodless revolution, also known as democracy. Anyway, sorry. That was a fun detour, but now we're gonna come back to earthly branches and heavenly stems. So, 1 second. So what were we saying? 10 days of the week. They were using combinations, a similar cycle of 12 days to produce a compound cycle of 60 days. So before it became a year thing, it was a day thing. And then that actually, I feel like I question that less for some reason because the scale is smaller. The heavenly stems lost their original function as names for days of the week and dead kin and acquired many other uses, the most prominent and long-lasting which was their use together with the earthly branches in a 60-year calendrical cycle. And it's used throughout East Asia. They didn't say why. Vietnamese and Chinese zodiac have slight differences. I was aware of that, and that is one of the things I want to cover is partially how the celebrations for lunisolar New Year differ across East and Southeast Asian cultures, as well as probably zodiac differences, because it all ties in together. Okay, so this is the table. And then, wait, the Japanese names of the heavenly stems are based on the corresponding wuxing elements? Oh, like 金木水火土. Oh, why? There's only 5 of those, followed by the possessive attribute particle no and the word e, or the word to. Manchu names are based on their respective element. I'm sorry, this just confused me even more. That ain't it. You want yoruga kuru? Quick acapella break? Here. Should I just sing it in English? Did you want the English version that I wrote the lyrics for, or the original Japanese? Humans like counting things in tens because 10 fingers, but there's 12 moon cycles in a year, so it doesn't fit. There's not exactly 12 moon cycles though, right? Because the reason we have to have a lunisolar calendar, not just a lunar calendar, is because it has to be adjusted for solar rotations. Because it's not exactly 12 lunar rotations for one solar revolution. They don't line up that cleanly. This entire stream is the most relatable ADHD thing I've ever seen. I feel like all of our learning streams are like that though. You'll have Japanese if possible. Okay, perfect. Thank you for the request. Hold on. I think I should remember how to sing it. It has been a little while. Here, you guys want to follow along with the Romanized lyrics? We can sing it together. Here, I have a browser open so we can actually do this. Usually I'm like, let me sing it off stream, but here you go. Ready? It's karaoke time now. I don't know what key it's in. We'll just make one up. Is my reverb on? Now it is. 眠れなくても夜は明けるそれを僕は眺めている Guitar 変わり映えのない白い壁に Is that right? 朝日は差す時計も進む君と生きたあの季節から I feel like I'm making it up. It's been so long since I listened to the Japanese version. Is that right? 一歩ずつ僕だけが遠ざかるような That doesn't seem right. このまま夜の中を漂っていたいな眠れなくても夜は明けるそれを僕は眺めている変わってくこと終わってくこと始まってくこと君がいなくても生きてゆけるそれが僕はね悲しい Is that right? ほらもうすぐ夜が明ける夜が明ける I'm just guessing. What was that ad on the bottom right? What is it? Iconic series. Fan favorites. Entertainment for every mood. It's all here. This is like a free sponsorship. These guys are lucky. I don't know. It's probably like a streaming platform, right? Oh, yeah. There you go. No, there was an ad with a green dude. Oh, I did not see that. I was too busy trying to make up the Japanese. Anyways, thank you for the acapella song request, Santi. I know, we're giving them so many free impressions. These aren't captured in their metrics. Oh, is Mucinex? Okay, there you go. That explains green guy. Santi, thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't really know how to sing the Japanese version. Okay. Wait, origin! This is what I wanted! The Shang people believe that there were 10 suns, each of which appeared in order in a 10-day cycle called Xun. The heavenly stems, Tiangan, I almost said Tianguan, there's too much TGCF in this head, were the names of the 10 suns which may have designated world ages, as did the 5 suns in the 6 ages of the world in St. Augustine. They were found in the given names of the kings of the Shang in their temple names. These consisted of a relational term such as father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, to which was added one of the 10 gan names. For example, grandfather Jia. These names are often found on Shang bronzes designating whom the bronze was honoring, blah, blah, blah. David Keatley, a leading scholar of ancient China and its bronzes, believes that the gan names were chosen posthumously through divination. Some historians think the ruling class of the Shang had 10 clans. It's not clear whether their society reflected the myth or vice versa. The associations with yin yang and the 5 elements developed later after the collapse of the Shang dynasty. who is Jonathan Smith? That is like one of the most generic names of all time. Has proposed that the heavenly stems predate the Shang and originally referred to the 10 asterisms. An asterism is an observed pattern or group of stars in the sky. Okay. Like constellations? Oh, a more general concept than the constellations. Okay, along the ecliptic? Bro, this could be the craziest Wikipedia deep dive of all time, but we're not doing it. I'm not clicking them. We're not going into astrology. Of which their oracle bone script characters were drawings. He identifies similarities between these and asterisms in the later 4 images and 28 mansions. I need like a college level 101 to 201 class to cover this. I don't think I can learn this on my own. These would have been used to track the moon's progression along its monthly circuit in conjunction with the earthly branches referring to its phase. Oh, wait, hold on. This is what I've been looking for, right? The 10 asterisms and the 4 images and the 28 mansions would track the moon's progression along its monthly circuit. The earthly branches would refer to the moon's phase. Okay, and they have meanings. Okay, so long story short, it's a complicated system, not for any particular reasons, but probably because of how antiquated it is and how it branches from mythology and spirituality of ancient China. Like that's probably what this is, right? So hold on, that was just heavenly stems, right? Let's do earthly branches. John Smith is like John Doe when you want a generic name. Yeah, I know, exactly. What the heck is this graphic? It's a carving of a Chinese zodiac on the ceiling of a shrine in Fukuoka. Okay, it's a Chinese ordering system throughout East Asia. It's an ancient dating system, zodiac, ordinals. Oh, wait, hold on. This system was built from observations of the orbit of Jupiter. Chinese astronomers divided the celestial circle into 12 sections to follow the orbit of Suixing. Is that why it's called Sui? Because it's the year star? So, okay, fun fact, if you don't read Chinese, this is the same Sui, right? For like age. Like when you say I'm 12 years old, you would say I'm 12 岁. That's the Sui. Is that why? Is Jupiter still called Suixing? Yeah, it does look Jupiter. What am I saying? Jupiter in Chinese simplified, please. 木星. Now it's called 木星. But they called it 水星 back then. This is not ADHD. This is just me trying to get a definition. This is a very logical branch. All 12-year-olds are one Jupiter orbit. Okay. Astronomers rounded the orbit of Suixing to 12 years from 11 point. Where did you even get 0.86 from? How could ancient Chinese astronomers have arrived at the number 11.86? Oh, that's probably a modern calculation. They probably got to like, it's not quite 12. And then nowadays we're like, it's 11.86. That's my guess. Suixing was associated with, look at these words I can't read. Oh, good. They gave us the pinyin, 射题. Booties. Sorry. I had to have a little bit of an immature moment. Booties. Sometimes called 射题. Jonathan Smith, once again. Here he is. Minako, I'm sorry. We should check the annotation and see. Absolutely the fuck not. I'm not falling for that. It's Booties. Okay, sorry. I just need, sometimes you have to have a little immature moment. You know what I mean? Okay. Phases of the moon, heavenly stems. At that point, referring to divisions of the ecliptic. We saw that earlier. What did it be? Am I gonna need to make flashcards? Ecliptic, orbital plane of the Earth around the sun. Okay. After being adopted as a calendar, these would have lost their clear lunar reference, permitting their repurposing for Jupiter stations. Okay, but these are a Jonathan Smith theory, so we don't know. How is Jonathan Smith? Who is Jonathan Smith? If I Google Jonathan Smith, what do you think is going to show up? Oh, that is a clear branching of topics. I will write that down. Sorry. I mean, thank you. Oh, he's a football coach. Jonathan Smith, the American football coach, is definitely a leading scholar in Chinese astrology. This is why I wanted to Google it, because I knew. I'm like, this is such a generic name. Oh no, Jonathan Smith's poor treatment of Oregon State. How could he? Wife? Comma wife? What? Sorry, that was in the search suggestions. You guys might not be able to see that. Let me come down here. Oh, you still can't see that because it's cropped. Sorry. Jonathan Smith, Chinese astrology? How is it that two of the top results are the literal two exact Wikipedia pages that we were just on? Do you think he has a YouTube channel? Do you think this is him? iMovie trailer students created to explain the different atom models? What do you think he teaches? Angry physics. I definitely feel like I'm looking at people's like personal videos. You think it's this first guy? PhD in... Oh, it's probably this guy. It's probably this guy. He teaches Chinese language and historical Chinese linguistics. Yeah, it seems like it's probably this guy. Astronomy, cosmology, mythology. Yeah, it's probably this guy. All right. Okay, Dr. Smith, Professor Smith. Let's email this professor. Hey, you want to come to the Ying stream and teach us about the heavenly stems and the earthly branches? Because I don't get it. Help. Yeah, I'm gonna make this window a little smaller. We're gonna rearrange the stream window a little bit because I feel like I'm constantly blocking your guys' view. Let me see. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Here. Is that a little better? Hold on. We can do better. We can do better. Like that. And then I'll move chat. Where's chat? Chat, where are you? Chat, there you are. You guys can come here. And, oh, you guys have more room now. You can have more room. And I can move the chat label to the left. Yuck, like this. Perfect, perfect. Look at you guys go. Look at you like thought bubbles above my head. Sorry, it feels a little imbalanced because chat is wider. I'll move chat up. I mean, this is all stuff I should have done before hitting start stream. You know how it is. Most unprofessional streamer of all time. Always live rearranging my fucking stream windows. Okay, here we go. I think that's better. I think that's better. All right, pretty good, pretty solid. Okay, continue. Sorry, I just felt the need to mess with it again. Something. Enjoy your food. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, here we go. Earthly branches. Anyways, Jupiter stuff. And then in correlative thinking, the 12 years of the Jupiter cycle also identify the 12 months of the year, 12 animals, cardinal directions, seasons, and the 12 traditional Chinese units of time in the form of 2-hour periods that each day was divided into. Oh, like 时辰, which we were saying earlier. In this case, an earthly branch can refer to a whole 2-hour period or the exact time at its center. For example, 午时 can mean either noon or 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Oh, I see. Damn, this is definitely going deeper than I expected. Chinese seasons are based on observations of the sun and stars. Many Chinese calendrical systems have started the new year on the second new moon after the winter solstice. Does this count as an ADHD moment? I think it's just a streamer moment. So it's brunch. I like that word to guide. Strong observation. The earthly branches are today used with the heavenly stems in the current version of the traditional Chinese calendar and in Taoism. Ooh, don't let me click that. That's one of my fixations. The Ganzhi stem branch combination is a fairly new way to mark time. In the 2nd millennium BC, during the Shang era, the 10 heavenly stems provided the names of the days of the week. The branches are as old as the stems, and according to recent archaeology, may actually be older, but the stems were tied to the ritual calendars of Chinese kings. Okay. Okay, so then... Oh my god. Oh my god. Astrologers and astronomers and mariners use 12 directions, which is kind of like the English-speaking pilots using a clock for directions. Bro, convergent evolution is so cool. Do you seek immortality? No, I'm not a cultivator. I just think Taoism is really cool. Ooh, remember when we were looking into I Ching because we were trying to find information about Dan Heng's name in Star Rail, and Heng is one of the like I Ching, like the change symbol. Yeah. Anyway, for the rest, the heavenly stems were used. Okay. According to the so they did diagonal directions like this. According to the 5 elements theory, east is assigned to wood. The stems of wood are Jia and Yi. Thus, they were assigned clockwise to the 2 adjacent points of the east. Jia and Yi in Chinese is like X and Y, or like Fu and Bar. It's like 2 generic terms you use to put in whenever you need a gap filler word to supplant like an object or a person or whatever that you don't want to name. Shit. Damn. This is a lot. Oh, damn. Why is this one longer than the other article? Advanced mariners such as, how do you pronounce it? Is it Zheng He? It's Zheng He. Zheng He used 48-point compasses. An additional midpoint was called by a combination of its 2 closest basic directions, such as Bing Wu for the direction of 172.5. Foo bar is a generic term. No, like foo, F-O-O, and bar, B-A-R. Like in coding, sorry. We use foo and bar a lot. How do we read that fucking table? Don't. You don't. Don't read it. Don't read it. 12 is a much more useful number equals longer article. But isn't the whole point that like 10 is the optimal number, the optimal base number? Anyway, the terrestrial branches are still commonly used nowadays in Chinese counting systems, similar to the way the alphabet is used in English. For example, names in legal documents and contracts where English speakers would use K, L, M, etc. Korea and Japan also use terrestrial branches on legal documents in this way. Whoa! I didn't know it was still that relevant in modern days. Since the celestial stems and terrestrial branches combined only consist of 22 characters, the 4 final letters W, X, Y, and Z cannot be represented by any of the celestial stems and terrestrial branches, and those 4 letters are represented by Wu, Tian, Di, and Ren, respectively, instead. Wait, what? Oh, like to go with the alphabet system that the Western world uses, you mean? That's very interesting. In the case of uppercase letters, the radical ko may be used to the corresponding terrestrial branch or any of the Wu, Tian, Di, Ren to denote an uppercase letter. I hate that, actually. I deeply abhor this. I don't, because it's like they backwards engineered the system into like what could have just been the alphabet, and it's more complicated, but for no reason, because like it's not any more colloquially used in day-to-day life than the English alphabet. That looks like a cursed tabletop simulator board game setup. You're so right, it does look like a tabletop simulator setup. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. I feel like I'm playing Arkham Horror. The Japanese names in the list are the same as the rankings in the Demon Slayer. Oh! I love how awful that system is. Yeah, no, for real. It's like sexagesimal cycle has its own Wikipedia article. Okay, I'm gonna make another arrow here, which goes to sexagenary cycle. I forgot how to pronounce it already. Hold on. I'll make Google Translate say it.
Sexagenary.
Sexagenary. 天干地支. Shit, dude. Oh my god. I'm like trying my best to not super deep dive here, and it's still stems and branches. Ganzhi cycle is 60. appears as a means of recording days and that. Okay, basically the gist I'm getting out of this deep dive is my question of like, but why though? The answer to that question is just cuz. That's just how it is. Cuz history. Sunflower, hello. Vietnamese replaced the ox and the rabbit with water buffalo and cat. So instead of ox and it's water buffalo and instead of rabbit it's cat. That's interesting. I wonder how those changes happened. Is Google Translate more accurate these days? In my experience, yes. I could listen to people fall down rabbit holes all day. I feel like I regularly do this kind of bullshit with like my friends in person. Like someone will ask a seemingly innocent question and then one of us will take out our phone and Google it. And then before we know it, we're like 10 topics down the line on a weird ass Wikipedia article we did not expect to end up on. If we took a shot every time we deviated from the main point. Well, but we haven't deviated from the main point. This is still trying to explain the stems and branches system of the calendar. Anyway. Cycle and its variations have been an important part of the traditional calendrical systems. Blah, blah, blah. We already know that. Traditional method of... Oh, wait, hold on. That's important. This traditional method of numbering days and years no longer has any significant role in modern Chinese timekeeping or the official calendar. However, the sexagenary cycle is used in the names of many historical events, such as the Chinese... Is this Xinhai Revolution? I need to take a Chinese history class. The Japanese Bo-Shin War or the Korean Im-Jin War and the Vietnam. Oh my God, this is all of East and Southeast Asia. What is happening? It also continues to have a role in contemporary Chinese astrology and fortune telling. There are some parallels in this with the current 60-year cycle of the Hindu calendar. I am actively and intentionally making a decision to not open this Wikipedia page. That sounds so fucking interesting. I want to click Hindu calendar so bad. Click Hindu calendar so bad. Each term in the sexagenary cycle consists of 2 Chinese characters, the first being one of the 10 heavenly stems and the Shang era week. Okay. The first term jiazi combines the first heavenly stem. Okay, and the yi chou. Okay. Click it. No, stop. Shh. I should get close. I am resisting. I'm resisting the call of the into the unknown. You can't make me. I'm powerful. So you guys negative 58 points. I want to see you react to our calendar. We'll table that. We're going to make a parking lot. I'm going to make a parking lot in the corner of this envelope. And it's going to say Hindu calendar. Hindu calendar. Okay. We're doing great, fam. Okay, keep going. Table it for later. We will circle back and touch base on this. What the fuck are we talking about? This pattern continues. Okay, we already know this. Termination at 10 and 12's least common multiple. What do you mean we're bringing up number theory? We're not doing number theory. It is too late to be doing number theory. This termination at 10 and 12's least common multiple, close my eyes, leaves half of the combinations. Why are we 420ing? What? What do you mean? What? What's the joke? I don't get it. It all circles back to math. Wait, I don't understand the joke. Chad, can you explain the joke? What's the 420 joke? Can someone ELI 5? It said 420? Oh. I didn't even notice. I was like, why is chat spamming 420? Because it's... I'm sorry, it shouldn't be that funny, but it is. Fedora, welcome. Why don't we do these kinds of random Wikipedia streams more often? Is there a stream category called Wikipedia? Because I think we should do these all the time. This is fucking hilarious. Can I? Wikipedia speedruns. is the name of a category, but I feel like I don't belong in there, so we are not doing that. We are not doing. I'm not invading the Wikipedia speedruns category. Listen, I didn't look. Okay, that was a solid ADHD moment. We're gonna make a little arrow here, and we're gonna say Wikipedia speedruns. Oh shit, my pen is out of ink. Is you start on a page and try to get to another page. Oh, right, but you start on a random page, right? I didn't realize there was a name for that. I didn't know it was called speedrun. I always called that the Wikipedia scavenger hunt. Okay, anyway. Leaves half the combinations unused. This is traditionally explained by reference to pairing the stems and branches according to the yin and yang properties. Oh, wait. Okay, now I kind of do want to understand the number theory, because I was like, why was the yin and yang, like, why did that matter? Why did the yin and yang superimposition matter? It's because it's like explaining why half the combinations don't get used. It's number theory. Like, the yin and yang thing literally exists because of number theory. That's actually really fucking cool. That's amazing. I wonder what the order of operations there. I mean, usually the number theory, well, like at what point did somebody stop and look at the pairings and go like, shit, half these combinations don't get used? Let's just say it's because like the yin has to be paired together and the yang has to be paired together. And then later on, somebody came along and was like, this can be explained with number theory. But by that time, they had been, it'd been so many centuries and millennia of people going like, it's because of the yin and the yang. Like, that is so cool. That is one of the coolest factoids I will never be able to explain to anyone else, because it just requires too much of a fucking explanation. Maybe I can make PowerPoint slides about it. Anyway, this combination of two subcycles to generate a larger cycle and its use. Oh, because the least common multiple is the first time it occurs that they have the common multiple. Oh, because the cycle didn't continue. But if it did, would it have eventually? But it wouldn't, right? It would never. I don't actually know. I would have to like write a script to prove that. I can't think that far in the. Exactly. Which came first, number theory or yin yang? Exactly. Well, I mean, number theory has always existed. We just put words to it. So technically, well, unless you argue that yin and yang have also always existed, which is a different argument entirely, the least common multiple is in fact 60. That's why it's a cycle of 60. Yes. But like when they say this termination at 10 and 12 is least common multiple, what they're trying to say here is like, upon the first repetition, right? But I don't think it's because of the repetition. It's because they're staggered by 2. So it's not a problem of least common multiple. This is kind of a misleading statement. If we're really going to talk number theory, it's not the reason. Ending at 60 isn't the reason half the combinations don't get used. It's because it's on the even numbers. It's not, it's odds and evens. Exactly. Thank you. Yeah. That's nuts. I don't know how to explain that. It's too much. It's too much. We're stopping. We're stopping this and we're going to continue. The cycle is tested as a method of recording days. There's divination on oracle bones. Ooh. Ox scapula. Don't click it. Don't click it. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put a parking lot item for Chinese fortune telling. Okay, and that'll include all the, zodiac stuff, the oracle bones, the constellations, the whatever that we've been looking at. We'll save that for later. 5 and 12 still have an LCM of 60, so I think it works. I don't know number theory either. I just think that this explanation is wrong, because no matter what, every 60, it would turn the exact same cycle of pairings. As long as you don't frame shift by 1 and you do the yin-yang, restriction, you can never land on any of the other half of the possible pairings, because it's 10 and 12 always staggered by 2. Therefore, you never see half the pairings. I guess it's a question of causality. No, it's order of operations. Well, no, it's ordering. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. The use of cycle for days is attested throughout the Zhou dynasty and remained common into the Han period. Okay, almost all the dates in the spring and autumn annals, a chronological list of events. Wow, like a historypedia, uses this system in combination with a regnal. What does that mean? Regnal. Of a reign or monarch. Oh, okay, so like emperor years. Lunations. Yo, that's a cool fucking word. Like a lunar month is a lunation? Like a lunar rotation? Well, it wouldn't be rotation, it would be revolution. It was probably more common to die at 60 than die at 120. Very fair. At this point, I'm just pretending I understand. Listen, me too. It's okay. I'm having a lot of fun. I hope not having any fucking clue what's going on has been fun for you guys so far too. Okay, eclipses recorded in the annals demonstrate that the continuity in the sexagenary day account was unbroken from that period onwards. Oh shit. This unbroken continuity went back still further to the first appearance. So that's actually the significance of this counting system, is the continuity of it through history, right? No, never mind. Because the use of the cycle for recording years is more recent. Fuck. Then what are they trying to say? Oh, it's the day count, not the year count. So they were recording years like this for a long time, but not days. This is really fun, isn't it? I'm glad you're having fun too, girl. I genuinely, when I started streaming on twitch.com, I didn't think there would ever come the day where my primary content was me reading Wikipedia articles on stream. I didn't think we would ever fucking get here, but here we are. I'm glad you're having the time of your life, Zushi. Okay. The first year of the reign of Qin Shi Huang. Wait, hold on. What is the Ma Wang Dui? Is that right? One of these documents, the sexagenary Qin Shi Huang. His first year of reign is noted on the diagram next to the position of the 60 cycle term Yi Mao. You know, this is a fun feeling of dunking your brain in an area that it knows nothing about. I think we should all get used to that feeling of being a beginner. I think we should have fun with it. Because I think it used to cause me a lot of stress to be a beginner in things. But I'm trying to learn to have fun in not knowing things. So thanks for joining me on this small philosophical tangent. Anyway, use of the cycles recorded has become widespread. Administrative timekeeping during the Western Han Dynasty. The count of the years has continued uninterrupted ever since. That is, I mean, it's more recent, but it's still not that recent. It's still fucking Qin Shi Huang, 246 BC. Are you kidding me? In China, the new year, when the sexagenary count increments, is not January 1st, but rather the lunar new year of the traditional Chinese calendar. For example, Jichou year began on January 26th. However, for astrology, the year begins with the first solar term, Li Chun, which occurs near... What does any of this mean? So I've read it back 3 more times and I still don't get it, so we're not doing it. Yeah, I know some of those words. But when you read it in a sentence, it doesn't mean anything. Is this basically saying that the sexagenary count doesn't line up with the traditional Chinese calendar? I thought the whole reason we were here learning about the sexagenary cycle... Oh, this is why. It's not the lunar new year, it's the lunisolar new year. Because this is Li Chun, it's the first solar term. It's not lunar, it's the first solar, which is why Chinese New Year is Chunjie, because it starts on Li Chun, not on... Okay, as much as I'm going like, oh, I'm like only 5% understanding. I know all those words, just not in that order. originates BC before Candy Crush is too old for me. That is a very fun way to phrase it. So in 2009, Lunar was January 26th, but Solar was February 4th. Yes. And so well, what I'm confused about is, did they do Chinese New Year on February 4th or January 26th in China in 2009? This is not what I'm trying to look. 2009 Chinese Zodiac. Wait, what? January 26th. So it didn't. Chinese New Year is not celebrated on Li Chun. It's celebrated on the actual lunar. I lost the fucking tab, guys. Shit. Where is it? Not the French Republic. Oh, found it. Yes, thank you, Triple Tauruses. I just confirmed that as well. So basically, why does this matter? Why did they bring it up? Why did they bring it up? Amateur atheist, I forgot to feed you. What does that mean? Oh my God, Lady Magdalene, you want Valley Girl? We can super do Valley Girl. And we're also going to catch up on Crow's Hydrate, even though I did do it. But I did miss Ginger Patty's stretch redeem from 13 minutes ago. So we're going to catch up. Cheers to the fucking hydrate redeem. Oh my God, everyone hydrate. I'm looking at you, chat. Hydrate. Open those water bottles. Open your mouths. Get that water in there. Swallow. Okay, perfect. We're all hydrated. We're ready. We're gonna keep reading, even though I don't even understand what the point they're trying to make is here. Like, why does the first solar term even matter in this discussion when we're talking about the Lunar New Year? Like in 2009, we just checked. It's obviously January 26th. So like, why are they even bringing up February 4th? It's just fucking misleading. So inconsiderate. I don't understand the Wikipedia writers, but maybe it's time. Oh my God, maybe I can be one of those so-called women Wikipedia contributors. Basically, the lunar and solar calendar will never match up perfectly. People care about the first day of spring way more, but the moon is easier to measure. Well, they could have just said that. But thank you, Hills of Gold, for the explanation. That is very helpful. I can see why they would be trying to say that, but they could have just said that. Anyway, they got some Korean and Japanese things for the calendar. Oh my God, wait, they officially adopted the Chinese calendar in year 604. And then the Korean one. Oh, and the Japanese tradition to celebrate the 60th birthday reflects the influence of I didn't even know there was a tradition. I don't think, do we do that in China? I don't fucking know, honestly. I don't know. The Tibetan calendar. Oh my God, I've never, I'm gonna add that to our parking lot. Tibetan calendar also looks like a really fun blue link to click, and I'm not going to today. China does 88, does it? All I know is we don't celebrate 40 because that's bad luck. So, wait, was it 40 or 60? Oh my God, 60 might have been the bad luck year. I just remember being told to keep it on the DL one year when my aunt was turning, I don't know, someone in the family was turning 60. And I was like, oh my God, are we doing anything for her birthday? And then my mom was like, shh, oh my God, no. Don't you know anything about Chinese culture? We don't celebrate that. You have to hide from the fucking feng shui gods or some shit. I don't even understand. I don't know. All I know is there was a year, I don't know if it was 40 or 60, but there was a year where they were oh my God, keep your fucking mouth shut, idiot. And I was like, sorry for being an idiot, but you know how it is. Anyway, I think we're done with the Valley Girl. Can I stop now? Thank you for the redeem. I think that was fantastic. Sweet 60 is a no-no in Chinese. Is it? Well, let's Google it. Hold on. This is a branch again. So what are we? We're gonna. I'm about to Google 60-year-old birthday celebrations. Okay, I'm writing it down on the ADHD map, and we are going to Google it. 60 years old birthday, Chinese tradition. Oh, it is the first birthday in a person's life to be marked with a big celebration. And then big birthday celebrations are every 10 years. Oh. Only the 60th birthday matters? This is nuts. Ooh, so China, Japan, and Korea all have a 60-year birthday celebration tradition. 我的头痛，我的头也超痛。但是也蛮好玩的。边痛边玩啊。In America, we never turn 30. Ha ha, freedom. Still on the same envelope? Yeah. Ha ha. Motherfuckers, you doubted me, but I'm still on the same envelope. Okay. Well, you get the ADHD map tatted to your abs. Why my abs? Where did that even come from? Okay. Sorry. Where the fuck? Here. Wait, what the fuck? They put them in organic. Sorry, I feel like I'm cussing a lot today. The organic chemicals? I guess because it's like a numbering system. So that makes like it's an ordinal, right? That's the word we learned earlier. Oh my God, your grades in Taiwan? Is that where yo comes from? Like, oh my God, when I went to school in China, I wouldn't come home and be like, I got an A on the test. I'd be like, I got a yo. Like, yo was for like A. What is this? Yo jia. So the B is the jia. So yo is even higher than the first heavenly stem. It's the zero index. Motherfucker. Confusing. Very confusing. Have you played Genshin lately? Oh, I've peeked my head into the Chengyu region. That was our last stream, Sakasaki. It is very beautiful. I haven't explored it very much yet, but I really want to... I want to play the bird's story quest, and I want to explore more for sure. But we'll get around to it later. You're applying to medical school. Can you write you... What help would my letter of recommendation do, amateur atheist? 优良可差. But that's different from this. This says 优甲乙丙丁. That's different. S is greater than A. It'd be cool to tell your kid their grades are metal. That's true with the elements. Okay. Anyway, we, I think, have... okay, so basically, let me see if I can summarize. Long story short, due to a long and complex Chinese history, there are two different ordinal systems, primarily based on what appears to be astrology. And in numbering the years, they found a way to juxtapose both ordinal systems to create a new counting system that would create 60-year cycles in year counting, thereby making 60 a very important number in East Asian cultures. Was that an adequate summary of why? Because I am very defeated right now. I hope so. Damn. Okay.
Branch.
Now we can keep
So
watching this video.
After 甲子, we go to the second stem, 乙丑, and then 丙寅, and so on and so forth.
Good enough.
until
Okay,
the last
thank you.
stem, 癸酉.
I'm glad we are all
And we
catching
repeat
up on
the
this.
stem, and
Ayo,
we
this is
get
complex but
甲戌
interesting.
and
It
乙亥.
is.
And now we
Only
repeat
took us an
the
hour and a half to
practice.
figure that out.
So next
Shh.
is 丙子.
I think that's pretty
And you
good.
get the idea. When the stems have been repeated,
We even got into
5
number
times,
theory.
It goes back to 甲子, and that completes a cycle.
Okay,
of
we
a
got it.
total of
We
60
made it through the
character combinations.
first 3 minutes of the video.
When this is used to count the years in the Chinese calendar, the first combination 甲子 is assigned to year 1.
One,
When the cycle completes, it goes back to the beginning. So it repeats
Every 60 years. Okay.
Using the system, this year is the year 庚子.
Great. I can count.
The Genji system can also be used to count the month. Every month is assigned a fixed earthly branch character that always
Sorry, I just need a moment to process that information. I don't know why it didn't occur to me. I thought that once we figured out how the annual counting was going to work, that we were done with the calendar, but that's in retrospect very stupid of me because obviously there are months and days. So they use the same system for months and days.
stays the same. The first month starts with Yin, and the last month ends with.
Well, they're not side quests exactly because they were just branching off the main quest, but that doesn't make it entirely a side standalone quest. Now do you see why chemistry was so hard for me and physics? Because I always had to know why. My teachers hated me. But I ended up with the most in-depth possible understanding of nature sciences. So.
Cho. The heavenly stem character will vary depending
Good night,
on the
Alex.
year.
Sleep well.
If the year stem is
Okay, go back
Jia.
on.
The heavenly stem, the first month starts with Ying,
Ying.
and the last month ends
Ying?
with Cho. The
Cho.
heavenly stem character will
Okay.
vary depending on the year.
So the 12 earthly branches correspond with months.
If the year stem is Jia or Ji, then the first month stem will start from
If the year's stem is Jia or Ji, then the first month stem will start from Bing.
Bing. If the year stem is Yi or Geng, then the first month stem will start from Wu. If the
Why? Hold on. Because it's 2 cycles that get paired together. But this is oh, I got confused. Okay, so Jia Yi Bing. Got it. It's the cycle. So for can you guys see my mouse by the way? Like when I move around? Yeah, you can see it. Okay. So for these two, because you know how they're happening in twos, right? If the year starts with one of these two of the 10, because they're in pairs, then you start counting the month with the third character in that order. So remember, it's a cycle. So technically there's only ever one for, I don't want to say that. That's confusing. Anyways, these 2 characters, if the year starts with one of these 2, then this would be the next character and therefore used for the first month. I really fucking wish they wouldn't do that, but my wishes don't matter. This is how the system works. So the same logic goes here. Is that a typo? Because these are not consecutive. This one and this one are not consecutive.
year stem is Bing or Xin, then the first month stem will start from Geng. If
No, it's nothing about consecutive years. My hypothesis is incorrect. Forget what I said. What the fuck? And then it starts with go. Why?
If the year stem is Ding or Ren, then the first month stem will start from Ren. If
Ding or Ren? Then you would start from Ren again, even though Ren is already in the year. So
the year stem is Wu or Gui, then the first month stem will start from Jia. For example, this year is the year Gengzi. This year's stem is Geng, so the first month stem will start from Wu, and the branches will always start from Yin. Therefore,
But no matter where they start, it always continues in the same cycle, right? That's correct. Yeah, these line up, these line up, these line up, these line up. Okay, so at least they're not like shuffling the cycle. It's just for some reason there's like shuffles in what the first month would be. All the stems are offset by night moves in chess. Amateur atheist, your 为什么 just inspired me. I think the why mug that we're planning, we should put why on one side of it and on the back side, or in tiny script like offset in like fucking the Chinese equivalent of Comic Sans or some shit. In the corner, it's just like 为什么 Chinese lesson. If you want to know how to say why in Chinese, you say 为什么为什么为什么
First month of this year is Wu Yin.
Okay. Wu Yin. 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 My fucking southern ass can't separate the whole being at all.
The Ganji system can also be used to count the dates, and it works the same way as counting the years. It repeats every 60 days.
So you use the same counting system for the years as you use for the days. I'm suddenly understanding why numbers were so important to advancing human civilization. Like having a counting system that had the concept of 0 and then moved into a decimal system. Thank fucking God. Imagine if you had to count like this for your whole life. Of course, numbers would never make any fucking sense. Holy shit. This is crazy. Oh my God. No wonder when my mom was trying to explain the certificate date to me, she had to pull up like charts. She was like Googling, she was having me Google charts and then like pointing at things in the charts and then being like, that's the day this teapot was made. And I was like, the fuck does that mean? Oh, Tails, welcome to chat. Finally caught your live stream. Been watching your YouTube videos. Thanks for watching my YouTube videos. Sorry, there's been a bit of a YouTube hiatus, but the Clips channel is still going, so there's still stuff going on there. 左边是哎，等会儿，我这个要用这个读出来哦。时尽至天干，右边是12地支，对，30年有2次一样12月重复，30年有2次一样的12月重复。哦，一样12月重复什么意思？就是那个干支会重复。But I thought the repeat didn't happen until... Sorry, this is probably really confusing if you can't speak Chinese. Here you go. Do you speak Spanish? We could do Spanish instead. Imagine buying 3 out of 16 stocks of Apple. Yeah, this is how I'm feeling with this counting system right now. If I was a Chinese student, it would take me a whole year to understand. Yeah, I don't even know the months by memory. How was one supposed to use it? Okay, so long story short, the month system is really complicated for some reason. I'm not gonna go into why, but like for some, they have a system and it's very complicated. And it's complicated to the point where I am no longer going to blame myself for not being able to know, because the only way you would know is either if you have a monster memory or if you look up a chart. So I'm going to make peace with looking up a chart when I need to. Time to brush up on my Spanish. This is a comfy stream. Thank you for the knowledge. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Okay, well, let's continue. Oh, time, right, of course, because it's not just years, months, and days, but also hours. Sorry, I didn't mean to full screen that. Okay.
This system can also be used to count the time, and it works in a similar way.
Can we take a moment to appreciate how high production value this person's videos are? Like, she's like gorgeous lighting, beautiful backdrop, lovely scripted video delivered in like perfect, I don't know, it's just clean delivery. Like, I wonder if she has a teleprompter or if she just like memorized all this. That's nuts. I just think it's impressive. Anyway, just had to take a moment. If you want to go support her channel, I'm going to drop this video. All right. Keep going. Yeah, we don't know and we're okay with it. We are accepting the fact that we do not know.
If you have seen my previous video on how ancient Chinese kept time, right, you will know that there are 12 shichen in a day in ancient China. One shichen.
Oh, how ancient Chinese kept time. She has a link here. How ancient Chinese kept time. Chinese timekeeping system. Oh, there's an ad because I'm not signed in. Sorry. No, don't advertise this fucking thing to me. I'm so tired of seeing TikToks of it. Look at her outfit. Isn't that fucking cute? Bro, this is about to become my like favorite YouTube channel. This is crazy. How long is this video? 6 minutes? Okay, I might be out of time. I gotta dip pretty soon, but we'll save it. We'll put it in the parking lot. We'll put it in the parking lot. How ancient Chinese kept time. Okay, it's in the parking lot. Watching the stream is the polar opposite of ASMR. It gives me a jolt of energy. Can you believe I wanted to be a cozy streamer at first? I was like, the concept for my VTuber is they work at a library. It's like a celestial, like cross-worlds type library because they're basically a god, and it's a quiet library, and people come into this library to contemplate existence and gain knowledge about the universe. And like, I mean, we're sure coming in here and contemplating existence and gaining knowledge about the universe, but it is not happening quietly. I will say that. Yes, my VTuber was a librarian, is a librarian. I have not killed my VTuber. But yes, this is like hi-fi hip hop beats to ADHD too. I got nothing better. I got nothing better than that. Sorry, did you hear me clicking my pen on the side? I'll put it down.
Is equal to 2 hours in today's time.
The universe is not quiet, and neither is the acquisition of its knowledge. We're pinning it. We are pinning it, Kwaniko. What a strong quote. Can someone drop this in good quotes for us? Thank you very much. I will say working at a library is way more like the stream than the original plan. That's fair. That's very fair. As a library lover, I would agree with that statement.
12 时辰 in a day in ancient China.
Okay.
1 时辰 is
12
equal to 2 hours in today's
2
time.
hours.
Every 时辰 is assigned a fixed earthly branch character. The first 时辰
Thank you
of the
for
day
fixed.
starts with 子, and the last 时辰 ends with 亥.
Thank you.
The heavenly stem character will vary.
For once,
depending
there's no
on the day.
rotations.
If the day
Ying in 5,000 years in one video. 456 Huangshu, hello. I just found this channel today and I'm like obsessed. I'm about to binge all her fucking videos. They're so cool.
stem is
I just did the Mean Girls thing where I tried to say cool and great at the same time, and then it came out as ghoul. But I think in Mean Girls she said gruel. It's the month of Mean Girls. Okay, come back.
the heavenly stem character will vary depending on the day. If the day stem is 甲 or 己, then the first 时辰 stem will start from 甲.
No. Why did you have to do that? Why was it necessary to... Oh, because we don't have day indicators yet. We only did month. We haven't done... No. We have done day. We have day indicators. Day indicators are the same as the year indicators. It's the same ordinal system as the year. Why do you need to add the day into the... Why can't you just say... Why? Why is that necessary? Why would you need to combine? Okay, hold on. We'll give it a minute. We'll watch it.
And ends with 亥. The heavenly stem character will vary depending on the day. If the day stem is 甲 or 己, then the first 时辰 stem will start from 甲. If
Okay.
the day stem is 乙 or 庚, then the first 时辰 stem will start from 丙.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on, I have a theory. Counting. Give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck my theories. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Strong theory. We're going back. Remember this? For the months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the midpoint of the 10. Oh my God, it's not random. Thank fucking God. Oh, that's so comforting. This is deeply comforting knowledge that they didn't just randomly choose. I knew there had to be like a mathematical reason behind it. Okay. It's not random. I misread earlier. I did exactly what Ren did earlier. I mistook the yi and the ji and the, I don't know what these fucking characters are. I mistook this character for this character. It's actually, this one is pointing out this character and this character. They are exactly 5 away from each other because there are 10 heavenly stems. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These two are 5 apart. So they split it down the middle. And let me see if I can count one more time. 1, 2, 3. This part might be random. B. And then this one starts from, oh, no. Hold on. There is method to the madness. No, there is no method to the madness. I take it back. Wait. No. Yes? No. Yes? No, this part is a little more confusing. I don't know how they chose the first characters, but I know how they chose this grouping at least, which I'll take. That's comforting. We'll take it. We'll really, really, really take it. You don't count the 6th and the 12th? Well, yes. Yeah. So you would essentially ignore these two, I guess. That doesn't seem quite right. But I still think like how they choose the first of the set feels random to me. Hold on. Let me look. This and then this and then no. Hold on. It's not random. It's the 1st, the 3rd, the 5th, and the 7th. So if you look, this character is this character. The 5th character is this character. And then the 7th character is this character. There is method to the madness. There is method to the madness. Eureka! Huh? That's been this whole stream. It's like the Socratic method, right? Like finding out one answer just leads you to more questions, and that's okay. We're here to embrace the feeling of being fucking idiots. Just read diagonally. There you fucking go. Let's go. Okay. Well, not quite. It's like a weird diagonal. Anyway, I'm so happy. Anyway, they do the same thing, but for hours for some reason.
Using the Ganzhi system, every year, month, day, and shichen can be converted into a set of stem and branch characters.
Okay, got it.
For example, the first shichen on January 1st, 2020 is Yi Hai, Bing Zi, Gui Mao, Ren Zi.
I'm gonna need the chart to cross-reference this and make sure, but I trust her.
Every person has a set of 8 characters corresponding to the year, month, date, and time of their birth. These characters are extremely important in ancient China. Marriages would only be arranged if the bride and groom's characters were a good match. And according to Chinese astrology, a person's life is determined the moment he or she is born. Fortune telling.
Next stream? No, not next stream. I'm making dumplings next stream. Next, not cooking stream, we are going to do the fortune telling. We're going to look at how this breaks up. We're going to apply the knowledge we learned in today's stream, and we're going to look at our birthdays and do compatibility testing. That's going to be fun. I'm going to demand all the mods dox their birthdays to me. Okay.
Scholars were usually able to foresee one's future from these 8 characters.
Yeah, we can do chat matchmaking based on your guys's heavenly stems and earthly branches of the day, month, and year and hour that you were born.
The Chinese zodiac is basically 12 animals that were assigned to the 12 earthly branches, and it only applies.
Oh, that's why you guys were saying earlier that it probably corresponded to the 12 zodiac animals. You were completely correct. You were completely correct.
The 12 animals are rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. They repeat every 12 years. This year is the year of the rat, but remember it follows the traditional Chinese calendar, so it starts after Chinese New Year Day, which is January 25th this year. The Ganzhi system had been heavily used throughout history to record years and dates. However, it wasn't created just to keep time. We mentioned how each stem and branch character has an yin and yang property. They also follow the 5 elements philosophy, and each has a property of either wood, fire, earth, metal, or water.
I hate this.
Chinese people believe in the harmony between man and nature, and there's a deep connection between
12 doesn't divide into 5. Is that just the heavenly branches then and not the earthly stems that get the elements? Oh no, they just forced it to happen, I think.
Yin and Yang property, they also follow the 5
No, I know the astrology animals. My note was for the parking lot, which says matchmaking by agricultural calendar.
philosophy, and each has a property of either wood, fire, earth, metal, or water. Chinese people believe in the harmony between man and nature, and there's a deep connection between the Ganzhi system and the laws of the universe. By reading the characters, one can tell the fortune of a day, the predestined life of a person, and even the ups and downs of a society. To give you an example, in I Ching, the Book of Changes, it states that
I Ching mentioned
the head of change. The character Geng in Chinese has the same pronunciation as the character change. We have seen changes happening in the year Gengzi throughout history. In the
Chinese
year
people and their freaking
1420,
puns.
Beijing was officially designated as the new capital of the Ming Dynasty. In 1840, the First Opium War occurred in China. In 1900, the Eight Nation Alliance invaded Beijing and forced the Qing Dynasty to agree to the open door policy. In 1960, the Great Chinese...
I wasn't expecting a history. I love this channel. Who is this lady? I love her. I love her. What's her name? Like, what does she go by? Do I just call her 5,000 years? Bro. What a good fucking channel. Okay.
famine led to 40 million unnatural deaths in China. This year, 2020, is also a Gengzi year. The year has just...
Are they saying the pandemic happened in a good... Yeah. Chinese fortune telling foretold the coming of a crisis in 2020. And it was COVID. Genshin Player Raiden, this is one of my first times watching your content. Welcome to chat. Thank you for watching my channel. I hope you are enjoying yourself so far. It's been kind of a crazy... I know, I'm gonna go crazy watching this channel later. Okay, guys. Book club, but YouTube channel. Let's start a thread on Discord so we can talk about this person's channel. Holy shit, mega fan. Wait, 1 second. Also, I'm running late for a thing, so I just need to drop a message to my friends really quick. Just a moment. I had a thing at 8:30 p.m. and it's now 8:32, so I just want to let them know that I'm coming. Oh my god. Why are they trying to give me new server notification features? Notifications that of depends on what channels use the most. No, stop. Okay, sure. Okay. All right, whatever. I just need to say, hello, I'm late, be there in 5. Go on without me. Okay, let's keep going.
Gone, and we already have the coronavirus.
My excuse is Chinese math.
Are you seeing a pattern here?
Are you seeing a pattern here?
Changes happening on the earth are tied with the cosmic climate. Ancient Chinese people have long used the Ganzhi system and other tools to predict the future, and they understand.
Oh, this is gonna be so fun. We definitely should do like a fortune telling stream where we like tell our own fortune.
Chinese emperors would take signs from the heavens and find faults within themselves. I think this is also a chance for us to reflect on ourselves and keep an open mind to any changes that might come up. And most importantly, I hope everyone can stay safe and healthy in the new year. There was a lot of information packed into this video.
Yeah, no, this was a god tier video. That was so fucking high quality. Mind blown. This video, this channel has been the discovery of like a lifetime. I'm so excited to binge all her fucking videos. Okay, anyway, I gotta dip. I'm late for my friend stuff. Let's raid someone. I'll just raid and dip real fast. Who is streaming? We got Rin. Did Rin just start? I think Rin just started. Fob. Oh, Howard is also streaming. Bao, Ruby, Haruka, Balance is streaming Duolingo. Let's go visit Balance. Cause it's a language related thing and we're doing Chinese language and culture. Let's go read Balance. Okay, perfect. If you guys don't know, Balance is one of Rin's video editors, but also a good friend of mine and also has edited for our channel as well. I will say goodbye to you all here, but we have a very exciting event coming up on Saturday. It'll be 大年初一, so the first day of the Chinese New Year. And I will be trying to recreate my mom's dumpling recipe based on what I remember from all the years I've made it with her. So it's mostly from memory. This could go very poorly, but I think it'll be fun. And I'm gonna see if I can talk my mom into joining us, but no promises. I can't guarantee she might. She's a very busy lady. She's a socialite, like a social butterfly. Anyways, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, have a wonderful time of day. I will see you all, if you can make it, on Chinese New Year's Day on Saturday, in the kitchen. This was a really good stream. We will have more. This was so much of a cultural deep dive. This is the end of this is the map that ended up, the ADHD map. All right. Anyways, with that, I will see you all on the weekend if you can make it. And if not, then I'll see you next week. And say hi to Balance for me. Okay. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. 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 I love an educational stream too. Thank you, Corin.